Found this coffee in a grocery store, but is it any good? Cool. Later, but I think you guys got us in there. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Jacob, and I'm making 365 videos in 365 days. And since you all love these coffee reviews, I'm gonna keep going because I love coffee and I like reviewing it. So my wife brought this one home from Zehrs, and full disclosure, I don't usually drink coffee from grocery stores. It's usually been sitting for a little while. I'm not a big fan. I don't like that, but I do tell her that if you see something that looks awesome or you see something that you haven't seen before, please bring it home. And this is what she brought home. So this is Francesco Coffee Co. Local, fresh. They're from Nepean, Ontario, which is just outside of Ottawa. So always happy to see some Canadian roasters out there. This is their Mastroianni. Why can't we just have a simple name? Mastroianni African blend. So a couple things I'm noticing on here. Best enjoyed while plotting your escape from the ordinary, hints of serenity and actualization. Look it. I'm always down for some good marketing. This is good. So they're saying good for espresso, mocha pots, drip coffee maker, French press, or pour over. So pretty much good for anything. A couple things I'm noticing on this. This is a completely compostable bag. Love to see stuff like that. That is fantastic. And a quick little note on the back here, which is, I've always believed that fulfillment comes from a feeling of being unique and appreciated. From the beginning, I wanted to make coffee that was unlike anything else. This bag contains that coffee, made to be the way I feel it should be. I sincerely hope you like it. Pietro Camino, I'm assuming that's the owner, if I got that name right. So a couple of things that they've brought up on this is okay, so I'm going to read this right off the website. It is a blended coffee, blend of roasts, conventional coffee, mild flavor, tastes a lot like Jamaican Blue Mountain, nice creamy notes, and no surprises. So not a lot of information there. It is a blend, which means, it's not going to be like a super, super high tier. But that being said, I've had a lot of blends that have surprised me. I'm not seeing a roasting date on it, but I am seeing an expiration date. So, you have to have that on grocery store shelves. I would have loved to have seen a roast date on it. I'm not going to judge a book by its cover, although I do like this cover. I do like the packaging. So let's open it up, see what it smells like. Make a cup. Oh, no. Okay, so it does have the little check valve on it, which is good. Don't take this the wrong way, but it kind of reminds me of pizza crust, but like in a really good way. It's saying it's a medium roast, but I think this is a little bit darker than that. We are seeing some pretty dark beans in here. Nothing scorched, but I would definitely consider this a fairly dark roast. We've got some double crack on some of these beans. You know what? I'm gonna make some coffee out of it. It does have a very unique smell to it, so I'm gonna make some coffee out of it, and we'll see what it tastes like. Okay, I think I finally got all my shit together this time, so let's see how this all plays out. Coffee's in there. Let's throw it somewhere. Let me know down in the comments if you want to learn how to pour a Chemex. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but obviously I know a little bit about it. Let that bad boy bloom. I'm not seeing a ton of foam, which usually indicates that freshness isn't super, super high. Now, with that being said, this wasn't a grocery store, and checking their website, there is a lot of information about them doing roast to order and subscription boxes and stuff like that. So I'm going to go into this with the mindset that this may have been sitting on a grocery store shelf for a little bit. We're getting a little bit more foam action now, but now that being said, the roast could be part of that. So I don't want to be too judgy right off the It is definitely a dark roast. Like just looking at it, coming down, it is definitely a dark roast. The other thing that I changed in this is I did drop the water temperature a little bit. Normally with a lighter roast, I try to get this at about 210. Brought this down to about 185. So pretty drastic change in temperature, which I know, you know what I forgot was an actual cup. One of these days, I'm going to get everything right. 700. I'm going to get a cup. Okay, I swear, one day I will get this 100% correct. Not today, though. Draw time seems pretty good, although it's slowing down a little bit now. In theory, when pouring a Chemex, I've heard some people say that you should pour like as long as you can and not let it settle like this, but I don't know. Timing doesn't look that bad. I do have a trip coming up, so let me know if you want to see what I bring with me coffee-wise on my trips. I think that could be interesting to a few people. I used to bring this. I used to bring a Chemex with me everywhere. But okay, so drawdown took a little bit. I think there's a lot more fines in this just with it being such a dark roast. What's up? So we get more fines. It is definitely darker. I don't know. Who am I to say? What do I know? I should probably start tagging Bodum in this. Do you guys like this when I do that pour? Let me know. You guys don't comment enough. Can you just take a minute right now? Comment. Thank you. I'm gonna do it for you. Okay, what do we got? Foam. Well, not really foam, just some bubbles. But there is a little fruit in there. Okay. It's coming around. Awful mess. It's got a little bit of a fruity smell to it. Nothing crazy, but a little bit. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so it's got more of a nutty, definitely has more of a nutty appeal, kind of like a walnut. When you eat a walnut, how you kind of always just want to eat a bit more? Not necessarily because you really like walnuts, but for some reason you have this feeling like you should eat more. I'm immediately getting that with the coffee. There's no acidity to it. It's definitely a blend. It's a little hollow in the middle. I get a little spike of flavor in the beginning, which is that kind of walnutty flavor. A very, very light fruitiness at the back of it. I'm going to hedge my bets, and I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that this bag had been sitting for a little bit. Usually when coffee's been sitting, you will find that in its flavor profile, some of it will be missing. It's usually kind of that middle section. So you'll get a flavor off the beginning, and then the flavor will almost disappear. And then usually near the back of your tongue or your palate, you'll get a little bit more of a flavor. And that's, from my experience, that is what I found with coffee that has sat for a little bit too long. And I have a feeling that is maybe what has happened here. But you know what? For a coffee from a grocery store, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I would put this on par with something like a Kicking Horse coffee, where you have a bulk production coffee. I would definitely put it definitely punches at that weight. I'm very curious to see what else this roaster has in stock. I have a feeling maybe I didn't grab, I can blame my wife on this one. She grabbed it. Actually, fun fact, my wife gets most of my coffee for me, so I really shouldn't complain. I have a feeling that there may be more exciting things in their repertoire that may be better than this. I don't get a lot of that African flavor from it. It tastes like a little bit more of a complex blend than maybe what you would normally get. It is definitely better than a Tim Hortons or a McDonald's or a Folgers or a Maxwell House. We are way above that. I would put a Folgers or a Maxwell House at a 1 or a 2. And if I had to give this a number, I would probably call it a 5.6. It is above a mediocre coffee. It's not bad. It is not a bad cup of coffee by any means. You know what? Since somebody asked me, a follower of mine, I believe his username is, Doing Your Mom 32, great name. He asked if I could say if coffee is good with Baileys. And this would be it. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I don't mean that to be hey, you should cover this up with coffee flavor or with another flavor. But this is a coffee that would go well with it. That bitterness that's in it would cut through the sweetness of a Baileys. And I feel like it would play well with those flavors. It's not a cup of coffee that's going to win a competition. It's not one that you're going to write home about. But you know what? If you're in the grocery store and you see it, buy this over something else. Don't buy a big fucking bin of coffee. Go buy this. Go buy something from a Canadian company. Buy something from somebody who is clearly still developing and working on it. And actually, you know what? No. If you're in the grocery store, don't buy coffee. Go to their website and buy direct from them because they're going to make more money that way and you're going to get a fresher bag of coffee. So you know what? I'm going to revisit Francesco's coffee roaster, coffee company. I'm going to order direct from them. I'm going to call them and ask them what their best coffee is. And that is what I'm going to try because I don't think this was a fair shake. I have a strong feeling that this company has a lot more to offer than what I'm experiencing in this cup today, but it's still not bad. It's not a bad cup of coffee. It's not fantastic. It's not bad. I think some of the claims they make on their website about being Jamaican Blue Mountain-esque and creamy are lost because of how long it's sat. That's just my guess. So, Francisco's, I'm not going to judge you on this. I'm going to judge you on your next bag. But as grocery store coffee goes, it's pretty fucking good. My name is Jacob. I'm making 365 videos in 365 days. Make sure to check out my other reviews. Did reviews on weed, obviously coffee, cigars, trying to provide some more information, do some rants. Let me know what you want me to make. If you made it this far, leave a comment about what you want me to talk about. And you know what? The first person to leave a comment on this video about what they want me to talk about, I will do it. And I'm going to regret the shit out of that decision. I know it. But thank you again, guys, for watching. See you tomorrow. I am going to finish this. It's not that I don't like it. It is good. It's just, there's going to be better.